Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the League of Explorers. I jumped out for a little bit to make a deck for this next one. As mentioned in the previous video, this is the one I've seen spoiled at BlizzCon, and I know that the goal is simply to survive for 10 turns. So I've made what is effectively just a super turtle deck. It's lots of taunts and lots of heals. Basically everything you need to stay alive for 10 turns. I've got this, so it'll improve my heal considerably. I've got this because I don't believe he has a deck, and so that's quite nice. I'm going to throw away this. I'll keep these two, turn 1 and turn 3 play. Again, the downside of this doesn't matter at all, and flash heal is very nice to keep myself just living, which is the only goal of this. Again, Sunwalker, it takes a couple of hits to kill it and slow him down a bit. Because that's all I need to do for this deck, is my understanding. Do you want to draw a card or gain a mana crystal? Let's gain a mana crystal, because that means I can play my Death Lord. And I'll kill that. Well, at least I'll begin killing that. It'll take a couple of turns. Looks like I drew my second Sunwalker. I wasn't actually paying super close attention. That's a little bit unfortunate. I'll give us something to do on turn 5, actually, because... Also, I got some card draw, because I feel like my deck was lacking that. There are a lot of cheap cards in this deck. Sure, I can just do that and heal with Flash Heal. I'll take the 5 damage. Just kidding. Wahaha. Draw some cards, because he doesn't get to draw cards. Does he draw fatigue? Because it doesn't matter, because he can't take damage. I'm going to Power Word Glory as well. He's going to take fatigue damage. Oh well. A little bit funny, I suppose. There's no point attacking this. I'll save them in case I need to hit something more dangerous. Oh shit. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate, because I'll play my second Death Lord on this side. Alternatively, I can play a Sludge Belcher, which also is a minion that lasts a while. I've also got my Power Glory here, which I think I'll save, because I don't actually need the heals right now. What do I want to do about this guy, though? That's the question at the moment. I'm thinking... This stuff's all going to die anyway, so let's just go ham. Pop the shield and bring him down to 1. He'll probably lose it trading it into this, I imagine. Encounter a new obstacle. Doesn't sound pleasant. But like it when the ceiling collapses. What have we got? Restore 10 health. I don't need to restore 10 health, so let's just draw 2 cards. Anything I'm going to play is probably just going to get killed by this. I might just play this and buff my hero power. I don't mind so much if he kills it, and 6 damage is a considerable amount. Encounter a new obstacle though. See what obstacle we're going to encounter. Oh, he just went face, okay. Oh, well, it was a convenient answer for the 10-10 there. What do I do now? Can I throw us? I can't throw us an end heal. I'd like to heal. I'd like to get my health as high as absolutely possible. Guess I'll just taunt up and heal myself. Next turn I can play my Thorison though. And heal as well. Added bonus, what's this, a 5-10? Yeah, that's gonna take him a few turns to get through. Oh, there's no point attacking, is there? Do I want to attack this? Not really. I'll just play Thorison, get my stuff cheap. Heal myself a bit. In the turn, see what he wants to do. And probably keep him busy with my taunts for a while. I've got 4 turns left to survive. Okay, but I got a flash heal. I don't do nothing. Game. I could probably last another 7-7. I'm not being too greedy. Let's hit that. Play a Sunwalker. Heal that. Gives us 2 mana left. I'm going to be a little bit short at killing that guy, which is unfortunate. Maybe encountering this guy was a bit of a greedy move, but we'll see how we go. Couple of 10-3s. Alright. Alright, I'm going to play another one of these, so it's going to take 4 hits to get through. So let's say he attacks with the 1, and then the 5, and the 7, the 7, then he can only deal 10 damage unless he plays something else. I can actually kill the 1, which is then I'll put myself up to full health. And is there anything else I can do to increase my chances of survival? Don't think so. Nothing worth doing. Let's do that and hope that we survive. 1 turn to escape. Don't know if the timer goes to a 0. I only saw a little bit of this. I basically just understood the premise that you had to live for 10 turns. Okay, did take 10 damage. It looks like it is going to a turn 0. Or not. Okay. Well, that's that one out of the way. It was a... not bad. Okay, Wembley Elemental. After you play a battle cry minion, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. And Sacred Trial. When your opponent has at least 3 minions and plays another, destroy it. Okay, I guess that's a bit of... not sure if it's going to go in Secret Paladin or not. It seems okay against a really aggressive deck. I don't know. Maybe. And we get Reno Jackson, which is the card I'm probably the most excited about out of this, because it's actually slowing down the game and getting rid of the aggro meta, which was alright, but it started to get very boring very, very quickly for me. Play it. And shuffle an Ancient Curse in your deck that deals 7 damage to you when drawn. Yes, that's probably a card you ironically want to play in an aggro deck as opposed to a control deck, which Reno favours. I can't see playing that in a deck where I'm going to take 7 damage. It seems unfriendly. I also got Warrior and Warlock class challenges, which is an interesting question. Perhaps I'll do those in their own video, a Warlock and Warrior class challenge. And as I intended, I guess for now I'll just jump in, do Older Man, and do the first wing, as I mentioned yesterday that I would. Is there any dialogue as we open this? Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Okay, let's jump into the first wing and see who we face. I'll just go with my standard Tempo Mage deck here. It seems to be doing quite well for it so far. Got us through the first 2 wings, 2 fights of the first wing even. I've actually made a custom deck just to survive that last one, because not super good against... I don't think I would have won that with this deck, honestly. This is the basics of what I'm trying to say. Might keep the Flame Cannon in case he plays something big. Probably don't want those this early. I'd rather a couple of cheap minions. Piloted Shredder and a Mirror Entity. That's not awful. Depending on how aggressive this deck is, I suppose. You do. Enemy minions cost 2 more. Swap at the start of your turn. I don't know what he's going to swap. Oh, his hero power changed. Enemy spells cost 2 more. Okay. Was that the only things he does, or is there something else? Am I right about this? Not really. Please. Okay, back to minions. Okay, 3-1. Happy with that, it makes it very easy to kill. Do I play this to kill it, or do I just Fireball? I guess I'll just Fireball. Arcane Missiles might come in handy a bit later on. Then I can play minions for the regular cost, it looks like, so I'll probably play my Piloted Shredder and 4 mana. If your opponent casts a spell, gain 2 attack, okay. Probably want to draw a Fireball, I was about to say. Bit of luck. Okay. Back to minions. Okay, so it looks like that's probably the only 2 he has. What do we get? No! Not that. Please not that. I'm probably just going to kill this one with my hero power since he attacked there. And... maybe Mirror Entity? I don't really want to take damage with this, but I'm going to anyway. I might as well get some face damage to him out of it. Hopefully he doesn't draw Flame Lance or something weird like that. Get our own Rumbling Elemental after you play a Battlecry minion, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. That's nice. Sure, how many Battlecry minions into this deck, if any at all. I think Azure Drake might be the only one. Actually, I've got Boom in here somewhere. He is a Battlecry. Don't often think of him as a Battlecry minion, but he is, I suppose. Might kill that, because I'm assuming if he's playing it. Yeah, I'll kill that. That's fine. Second thought for a moment there. Might not be awful to play effigy and something else this next turn, depending on what happens. Ooh, buff that up. Maybe I don't want to play effigy anymore, because I've only got this 2 mana guy, and 2 mana effigy is not the best value. I can Flame Cannon, kill that. I want to Flame Cannon first, in case that's a Snake Trap. Then we'll Hero Power this. Okay, what was that? When an opponent damage to a random enemy. Okay, that's a new trap. Is that a trap that we can get? I think it is. I think I have to do that one actually. It's just a one I was not aware of. Do I want to play effigy? No, I don't. I don't want to play Arcane Missiles either. I'd rather save them until I can probably kill a minion with it. Might play Antonidas though. Used a good piece of removal on that. Of course, also going to deal damage to me. That's very unfortunate. Do I Antonidas or do I Spellslinger and Mad Scientist? I Spellslinger and Mad Scientist. We get Shield Block. Gain 5 armor, draw a card. Not bad. Better when it doesn't cost 5. Should go back down at the end of this turn. Yep, go down to 3. That's fine. Deal 5 damage, draw a card. Okay. It'll even itself out nicely if I'd had the right cards there. We'll just go face with these and I think I'll play this even though it's costing a bit more. That's fine. I'll play Antonidas next turn and do I have mana? I think I should have some mana to play 1 Arcane Missiles. Did you just straight buff that? Kinda not, but thank you. That's a little bit frustrating. I think that was my last secret I just drew, I'm fairly sure. Let's play Antonidas. And then an Arcane Missiles will give us a Fireball. Then I believe if we go face, we can guarantee a kill next turn. Okay, so unless he heals, or just somehow deals 22 damage to me, we win with Fireballs. Like he's gonna focus on instead trying to kill my Antonidas, which is fine, I guess. I guess he has to do something. I mean, it's an AI, so I'm pretty sure I can't concede. Frostbolt, it doesn't matter, just Fireball, and we win. Okay, well, that pretty much brings this second episode to a close. If I'm going to continue doing 2 per video, we'll see how long they end up being, but perhaps if they get longer and harder later on, we might slow it down a bit. I was kind of thinking it might take a couple of attempts to do some of these, but obviously they're a bit easier than I was expecting. I like this card. I'll probably put this card in a couple of decks. Not sure how good it is. I haven't actually looked at many meta lists other than seeing all these plays on Reddit about how good... What's his name? Reno Jackson, I believe, is. I can't actually check anymore. Okay, well, thank you for watching this episode. I'll be back shortly with another episode, probably tomorrow. If you don't want to miss that, make sure to subscribe so that you find it. That episode, I'll probably do this challenge, whatever it is, and that one. Alternatively, depending on how I might feeling, I might do the class challenges I unlocked in the middle of this video. That'll be a mystery. I'll see what you get. Tune in for both of those, either tomorrow or the day after. I'm sure they'll be out within the next couple of days, either way, whichever part of that you're looking forward to. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you tune in next time. Goodbye.